Good morning, Southwest Florida. I'm Bri Walling. This Naples Herald Morning Report is sponsored by our friends at Fusillo Kia of Cape Coral. This morning, we'll tell you about Fort Myers not appealing to millennials in the housing market, China retaliating against the latest tariffs by targeting U.S. goods, and more. Today is Friday, March 23rd, and this is the Morning Report. According to a new study, Fort Myers has ranked as one of the least popular big cities in the nation for millennial homebuyers. The city comes in at 99th out of 100 cities that were evaluated by online loan company LendingTree for a number of mortgage requests by borrowers 35 or younger. Fort Myers is joined by a number of Florida cities in the bottom 10, including Sarasota, Palm Bay, Lakeland, and Tampa. According to the study, the popularity of Florida communities among retirees helps to drive up costs, pricing some millennials who are just starting to build up financial assets out of the market. Younger buyers in Southwest Florida are also facing the bigger issue of tight inventory that's impacting prices around the country. With a lack of entry-level homes being built or becoming available on the market, millennial buyers are facing ever-rising prices. The study shows that the fundamentals like having a down payment and a good credit score are still the keys for younger buyers who are looking to secure a loan. Fort Myers has a higher than average loan request by those 35 and under, and by average a smaller down payment. China announced a $3 billion list of U.S. goods for possible retaliation in a tariff dispute with President Trump, and come today there may be a bigger battle over technology policy as financial markets sink on fears of global disruption. The Commerce Ministry said higher duties on pork, apple, steel pipe, and other goods would offset Chinese losses due to the tariff hike on steel and aluminum imports. It urged Washington to negotiate a settlement but did not yet set a deadline. In a separate and potentially bigger dispute, the ministry criticized Trump's decision Thursday to approve a possible tariff hike on Chinese imports worth up to $60 billion over Beijing's technology policy. It gave no indication of a possible response, but a foreign ministry spokeswoman said Beijing was fully prepared to defend its interests. Financial markets sank with concern the escalating tensions might disrupt the biggest global trading relationship or lead other nations to raise import barriers. China's response appeared to be aimed at increasing domestic U.S. pressure on Trump by making clear which exporters, including farm areas that voted for him in 2016, might be hurt. The Commerce Ministry announcement made no mention of jetliners, soybeans, or other products that are the biggest U.S. exports to China by value, but that leaves Beijing room to take more drastic steps. Lawmakers in the U.S. House of Representatives on Wednesday became the latest group of politicians to back the Right to Try effort, sending a bill to the Senate which President Trump has pledged to sign into law. Under the bill, patients would have the right to try experimental medicines instead of relying on ones that have been extensively tested and deemed safe. A federal right to try law, first championed by anti-regulatory libertarians, would overturn decades of precedent in which the government served as the gatekeeper to unproven medicines. And critics fear it could roll back long-standing safety regulations that protect patients. Lawmakers in 38 states have already written it into law, but the state laws have little effect without a change to the federal requirement for FDA oversight. According to agency figures, the FDA receives about 1,000 requests for so-called compassionate use each year and approves more than 99% of them. The FDA also enforces rules that prevent companies and doctors from profiting from selling unproven drugs. Companies can only charge patients enough to cover the cost of providing the drug. Without that oversight, opponents of the bill fear it could do more harm than good. But even if a federal right to try law were passed, there's nothing in the state laws or the federal bill that would require pharmaceutical companies to provide the experimental drugs, which they spend millions of dollars developing and testing. And that was the Morning Report for today. I'm Bri Walling. The Morning Report airs Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. right here at NaplesHerald.com. And don't forget to check out our lunch break that also airs Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. Thank you for watching.